So just about set now. And starting this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Just missed. Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That's to third. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Starling Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Misses, and a count 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Out to short, Allen. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Soto, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 outs, bases empty. Just missed.
Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's inside. And now it's even 1-1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mets strand 1, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, towing the slab in today's game, Paul Blackburn. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fouled off down the right side. And now the count is even. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play.
Count is 3-2.
Down the left field line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Popped up. Alonso makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Austin Riley, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's to third. Mauricio. Throw to first in time. Here's Matt Olson. Late with the swing there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And the right-hander deals. Strike on the inside corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Atlanta, second inning set to go. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. Sale back to work. Sliced hard but foul. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And ball one. One out, bases empty.
Ball, down.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. No score here in the second. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Foul fly ball to right center. Soto makes the catch, and there's one down.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Drake Baldwin in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one ripped. That's back. It's a bomb. And the Braves have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Nope. Ball one.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one missing low. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back up the, oh, that got him. To first, and he beats it. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So, man aboard, and here is Michael Harris II.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him.
Albies on the move. Fouled off left side. Albies over at first with one away. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. In the air, right side of the infield. McNeil corrals it. Out number 2.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves.
Ball one, no
This
strike.
one in the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Man at second. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now here's Jeff McNeil. Here comes a pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Next offering is fouled back. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Ronnie Mauricio now. That is upstairs for ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a foul ball. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Albies right there to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. And there's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to first. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Nope, that's inside.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Alex Verdugo will hit next. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Riley at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. The other way, and he beats the shift into the outfield. Base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. Riley leads off first with one away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Riley. He'll score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Fly to right his first time. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark. 1-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Clay Holmes preparing to come on if needed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Ozuna is out. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. He goes down looking. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Starling Marte. Marte, in his 12th season, 36 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. And downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ozuna sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Walked his first time.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Inside, and a count even 1-1. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And Albies is retired.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Flied out his first time. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
One out. Runner at second. Nick Allen. Next up for the Braves. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one wrapped foul. Pickoff move to second. Harris back on a dive. That one hit to right. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Acuna now. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. Back at Truist Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon Nimmo. Sale back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And the 0-1 on the ground to the left to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Sale delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. On the ground, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering is downstairs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Chopper right side. Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Justin Garza.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the DH, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Left field. And there's one down.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Atlanta, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Sale in a 1-2. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And Sale deals.
Ball 2.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ronnie Mauricio. First time up was a pop out. And that one almost hit him. Runner at first with no outs here.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runner stays where he is. This to third. Fair ball. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Starling Marte up to hit. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
One and one.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Here's Juan Soto. A strikeout and a walk. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Let's get it going, Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Action in the pen down there. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing. Line drive and foul ball. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
just missed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit in the air, left field. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Albies up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is outside. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. With the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Rafael Montero comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a swing and a miss there.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Gets him to chase after that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Montero fires. Goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Montero, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering is down low. And that's too high. Fouls one off. 2-2. The Mets trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the run. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Luis Torrens, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Outside low, 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's in there. Now 2-1. Foul ball there. Two outs. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now it's going to be Michael Harris II, 1 for 2. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That misses, and now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. There's the strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Inside just missed. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban getting ready to go. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Bummer deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And that one is inside. Line to left. Puts it away for the out. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Mauricio in the box again, takes a strike. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Braves leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's just foul. And it remains 2-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
2 outs. Just misses with that one.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Towards first. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets it there in time, though. And they get it out of the play. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Reed Garrett. He's been so good against lefties. And now the DH, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Now 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Struck him out looking. Here's Austin Riley. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Lindor leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a good eye there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. In the air out to center, and it drops in.
Now batting, right fielder,
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That misses, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls.
Marte,
1 strike.
the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Struck him out looking. Now only one out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.